Imagine if your emotions were not just reactions, but a sophisticated guiding system helping you navigate through life. Emotions are far more powerful and integral to our existence than we often realize. They influence our decisions, shape our experiences, and even guide our personal growth. In our last videos, we explored emotional intelligence and the differences between emotions and feelings. If you haven't watched them yet, I highly recommend doing so to build a solid foundation. Today, we are taking a crucial step further. We will uncover the science behind how our brain processes emotions, revealing how different parts of the brain interact to create the emotional experiences that guide our lives. Understanding this science is key, especially for those who are skeptical. It resonates deeply because it shows that our emotions are not just abstract feelings, but are rooted in our biology. By seeing emotions from this new perspective, you will learn to harness them as tools for better decision-making and a more fulfilling life. My goal with this video and the entire playlist is to help you change your relationship with your emotions and feelings. Imagine the relief and clarity you can gain by fully becoming aware of your emotions and understanding what they are communicating to you. Realize that you are whole, and that your inner world and outer world are deeply connected. By truly grasping this connection, you can start living life as a creator. You will understand that your outer world is an indicator of where you are internally, your beliefs, and by reading your emotions better, you can choose how to feel, how to act, and what to achieve. So, join me as we explore this fascinating journey through the brain's emotional landscape. Understanding this complex system can transform how you perceive and manage your emotions, enhancing your emotional intelligence and helping you choose the meanings you want to give to your life's experiences. Emotions are a powerful part of our lives, and they are deeply connected to the way our brain works. To understand this, let's imagine our brain as a team of specialists, each with a unique role in managing our emotions. First, we have the amygdala, our built-in alarm system. Think of the amygdala as the security guard of your brain. It's constantly on alert, scanning for any signs of danger. When it detects something potentially threatening, it triggers an immediate emotional response, like fear or anger, to protect you. This is like when you suddenly feel scared or jumpy after hearing a loud noise. The amygdala is there to keep you safe. Next, there is the hypothalamus, the regulator. The hypothalamus is like the control center that manages your body's responses to these emotional alarms. It controls things like your heart rate, hunger, and hormone levels. When you are stressed, it releases adrenaline, preparing your body to face the challenge. It's what connects your emotional responses to physical reactions, helping you stay balanced. Then we have the prefrontal cortex, the rational thinker. This part of your brain is like a wise leader or a CEO. It helps you make thoughtful decisions and control impulses. When you are in a stressful situation and need to stay calm, your prefrontal cortex helps you think clearly and act wisely. It's the part that tells you to take a deep breath and think before reacting. Lastly, there is the hippocampus, the memory keeper. The hippocampus acts like your brain's librarian, storing and organizing your emotional memories. It helps you remember past experiences and connect them with your current emotions. For example, if you feel anxious around dogs because of a past bite, the hippocampus is at work. It helps you understand your emotional patterns by linking past and present experiences. Together, these parts of the brain create a dynamic team that manages your emotions. By understanding how this team works, you can better navigate your emotional landscape. Emotions are not just random feelings, they are signals from this complex team in your brain guiding you through life. As we dive deeper into this topic, you will see how understanding these brain functions can help you manage your emotions more effectively. It's all about recognizing the signals and knowing how to respond to them, leading to a more balanced and fulfilling life. Let's zoom in on one of the key players in our emotional team, the amygdala. The amygdala is like the security guard of your brain, always on the lookout for danger and ready to sound the alarm. The primary function of the amygdala is to detect threats and generate emotional responses. It does this incredibly fast, often before you are even consciously aware of the threat. Think of a time when you heard a sudden loud noise and felt a jolt of fear. That's your amygdala at work. It detected a potential threat and triggered an immediate response to protect you. When the amygdala senses danger, it triggers what is known as the fight or flight response. This is an automatic reaction designed to prepare your body to either confront the threat or run away from it. And here's how it works. Number 1, detection. The amygdala quickly assesses sensory information. For example, if you see a snake or hear a loud noise, the amygdala processes this information as a potential danger. Number 2, alarm. Once the threat is detected, the amygdala sends out alarm signals to other parts of the brain, particularly the hypothalamus, which then activates the fight or flight response. Number 3, physical reaction. The hypothalamus releases adrenaline and other stress hormones into your bloodstream. This causes your heart rate to increase, your muscles to tense up, and your senses to become sharper. You might start to sweat and your breathing may become rapid. All these changes prepare your body to either fight the threat or flee from it. Number 4, emotional response. Alongside the physical reactions, the amygdala also triggers emotional responses like fear or anger. These emotions can help you react quickly to the threat. The amygdala's role is crucial for survival. It ensures that you can respond to danger almost instantaneously. However, it can also overreact to non-threatening situations, like an argument or a stressful email, causing unnecessary stress and anxiety. By understanding the amygdala's function, you can better recognize when your emotional alarm system is triggered and learn to manage your responses. This knowledge is a key step in mastering your emotions and using them as a guide rather than letting them control you. Now, let's turn our attention to another crucial member of your emotional team, the hypothalamus. The hypothalamus acts like the control center of your brain, regulating your body's response to emotions. It's responsible for maintaining balance in your body, ensuring that you react appropriately to various emotional situations. The hypothalamus plays a key role in managing the physiological aspects of emotions. When the amygdala sounds the alarm about a potential threat, the hypothalamus steps in to regulate your body's response. Think of it as the command center that sends out instructions to various parts of your body, ensuring that everything works together smoothly. Here is how it works. Number 1, receiving the alarm. When the amygdala detects a threat and sends out alarm signals, the hypothalamus receives these signals and prepares to take action. Number 2, activating the endocrine system. The hypothalamus interacts with the endocrine system, a network of glands that produce hormones. One of its primary roles is to signal the adrenal glands to release stress hormones like adrenaline and cortisol into the bloodstream. Number 3, hormonal response. Adrenaline and cortisol have several effects on the body. They increase your heart rate, elevate your blood pressure, and boost your energy supplies. These changes prepare your body to either fight the threat or run away from it. This is what we call the fight or flight response. Number 4, maintaining balance. The hypothalamus also works to bring your body back to a balanced state once the threat has passed. It helps regulate your heart rate, blood pressure, and hormone levels, ensuring that your body returns to a state of calm. For example, imagine you are walking in the woods and suddenly see a bear. Your amygdala immediately detects the danger and alerts the hypothalamus. The hypothalamus then signals the adrenal glands to release adrenaline, causing your heart to race and your muscles to tense up, leading you to either face the bear or flee to safety. Once the bear is gone and the danger has passed, the hypothalamus helps your body calm down, restoring your heart rate and hormone levels to normal. The hypothalamus plays a critical role in how we experience and manage emotions. It ensures that our bodies react appropriately to different emotional situations, helping us stay balanced and prepared. Understanding the hypothalamus's role in regulating emotional responses gives us insight into how our body manages stress and return to a state of calm. This knowledge is vital for developing strategies to better manage our emotions and maintain emotional balance. The prefrontal cortex is essential for regulating and rationalizing emotions, helping us make thoughtful decisions and control our impulses. The prefrontal cortex is located at the front of your brain and is heavily involved in higher order functions. Here is how it contributes to managing emotions. Number 1. Regulating emotions. When you experience strong emotions, the prefrontal cortex helps you process and manage these feelings. It takes the raw emotional signals from the amygdala and evaluates them, allowing you to understand and rationalize your emotions. For example, if you feel anger rising during a heated argument, your prefrontal cortex helps you assess the situation and decide the best course of action rather than reacting impulsively. Number 2, rationalizing emotions. The prefrontal cortex helps you put your emotions into cortex and think through them logically. This part of your brain enables you to reflect on your feelings and consider their sources and implications. For instance, if you receive criticism at work, the prefrontal cortex helps you process the feedback constructively, rather than taking it personally and feeling defensive. Number 3, decision-making. The prefrontal cortex plays a crucial role in decision-making by integrating emotional information with rational thoughts. It allows you to weigh the pros and cons of different actions, consider potential outcomes, and make informed choices. This is particularly important in high-stress situations, where making the right decision can significantly impact your well-being and success. Number 4, impulse control. One of the key functions of the prefrontal cortex is to control impulses and delay gratification. It helps you resist the urge to act on immediate emotions and instead take a moment to think things through. This ability to pause and reflect is vital for maintaining self-control and achieving long-term goals. For example, if you feel an impulse to lash out in anger, your prefrontal cortex can help you take a deep breath, calm down, and respond more thoughtfully. Think of the prefrontal cortex as the brain is executive, responsible for managing and directing the other parts of the brain. It helps you stay calm under pressure, make better decisions, and act in ways that align with your long-term goals rather than succumbing to short-term emotional impulses. Understanding the role of the prefrontal cortex in rationalizing emotions and controlling impulses can empower you to better manage your emotional responses. By strengthening this part of your brain through practices like mindfulness and critical thinking, you can enhance your emotional intelligence and make more thoughtful, balanced decisions. The hippocampus plays a crucial role in linking emotions with memories, helping us understand and react to new situations based on past experiences. Number 1, linking emotions with memories. The hippocampus is like the brain's librarian, cataloging and retrieving memories. It stores not just the events we experience, but also the emotions associated with those events. This means that when you recall a memory, you often relive the emotions you felt at that time. For instance, remembering a joyful birthday party can bring back feelings of happiness, while recalling a stressful exam might make you feel anxious all over again. Number 2, impact on future responses. The emotional memories stored in the hippocampus significantly influence how we respond to future situations. When you encounter a new situation, your brain quickly scans your memory bank to see if you've experienced something similar before. The hippocampus retrieves relevant memories and the associated emotions, helping you decide how to react. For example, if you were once bitten by a dog, the memory of that event stored in the hippocampus, along with the fear you felt, might make you wary or afraid of dogs in the future. The hippocampus works closely with other parts of the brain to shape our emotional responses. The amygdala and hippocampus collaborate to create emotional memories. The amygdala tags important emotional events, which the hippocampus then stores. This partnership ensures that emotionally significant experiences are well remembered. The prefrontal cortex uses the memory stored in the hippocampus to inform decision-making and impulse control. It helps you recall past experiences and use that information to make better choices. Number 3, creating patterns. Over time, the hippocampus helps form patterns of emotional responses based on your memories. These patterns can become automatic, influencing how you react without conscious thought. For instance, if you've had several positive experiences speaking in public, your hippocampus will help you feel more confident and less anxious in future public speaking situations. Number 4. Managing emotional triggers. By understanding the role of the hippocampus, you can better manage emotional triggers. Recognizing that your reaction to a current event may be influenced by past experiences allows you to pause and reflect. This awareness can help you respond more thoughtfully rather than being overwhelmed by automatic emotional reactions. Imagine you are about to give a presentation and feel a surge of anxiety. Your hippocampus might be bringing up memories of a past presentation that didn't go well. Knowing this, you can consciously remind yourself of the times you succeeded, helping to calm your nerves and boost your confidence. Understanding the hippocampus's role in linking emotions with memories gives you insight into why you feel the way you do in certain situations. This knowledge empowers you to break negative patterns and create more positive emotional experiences. Now, let's explore the chemical messengers of the brain, neurotransmitters. These tiny molecules play a massive role in how we feel and react to the world around us. Understanding neurotransmitters helps us grasp the chemical aspect of our emotional responses. Number 1. Key neurotransmitters involved in emotions. Serotonin. Often referred to as the feel-good neurotransmitter, serotonin helps regulate mood, sleep, and appetite. High levels of serotonin contributes to feelings of well-being and happiness. For example, when you are feeling content and relaxed, serotonin is likely playing a significant role. Dopamine, known as the reward neurotransmitter, dopamine is crucial for motivation, pleasure, and reward. When you accomplish a goal or experience something enjoyable, dopamine level increase, giving you a sense of satisfaction and pleasure. Think of the thrill you get after finishing a big project or enjoying your favorite meal. That's dopamine in action. Norepinephrine. This neurotransmitter is involved in the body's stress response. It increases alertness and arousal, helping you respond to challenging situations. High levels of norepinephrine can make you feel anxious or stressed, while balanced levels keep you alert and focused. GABA, gamma-aminobutyric acid. GABA is the brain's primary inhibitory neurotransmitter. It helps calm the nervous system by reducing neuronal excitability. Higher levels of GABA contribute to feelings of calmness, and relaxation help you to counterbalance stress and anxiety. Endorphins. These are the body's natural painkillers and mood elevators. Endorphins are released in response to pain or stress and help to alleviate discomfort and boost mood. They are often released during exercise, leading to the so-called runner's high. Number 2. How imbalances affect emotional states. Serotonin imbalance. Low levels of serotonin are linked to depression and anxiety. A lack of serotonin can make it hard to feel happy and relaxed, leading to mood disorders and sleep problems. Treatments for depression such as SSRIs, selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors, work by increasing serotonin levels in the brain. Dopamine imbalance. Too little dopamine can lead to feelings of apathy, lack of motivation, and even depression. On the other hand, excessive dopamine is associated with conditions like schizophrenia. Balanced dopamine levels are crucial for feeling motivated and experiencing pleasure. Norepinephrine imbalance. High levels of norepinephrine can result in anxiety and stress, as it's part of the body's fight-or-flight response. Low levels can lead to lethargy and decreased focus. Maintaining the right balance is key to managing stress and staying alert. GABA imbalance. Low levels of GABA are associated with increased anxiety, stress, and insomnia. With enough GABA to calm the nervous system, it's harder to relax and unwind. Techniques like mindfulness and certain medications can help boost GABA levels, promoting relaxation. Endorphin imbalance. Low levels of endorphins can lead to increased pain sensitivity and emotional distress. Activities like exercise, laughter, and even eating certain foods can help boost endorphin levels, improving mood and reducing pain. Understanding how these neurotransmitters work and how imbalances affect emotional state can help us better manage our mental health. For example, regular exercise can boost serotonin and endorphin levels, helping to improve mood and reduce anxiety. Mindfulness practices can increase GABA levels, promoting relaxation and calmness. By paying attention to these chemical messengers and how they influence our emotions, we can take proactive steps to maintain emotional balance and well-being. Let's put everything we've learned into context with a real-life example. Imagine you are about to give a big presentation at work. This scenario can be quite stressful, and it activates several regions of your brain, each playing a crucial role in how you experience and respond to this event. Number 1, the initial detection and alarm. As you prepare to step in front of your colleagues, your amygdala, the brain's alarm system, kicks into high gear. It quickly detects the potential threat of public speaking, triggering an immediate emotional response of fear and anxiety. The amygdala sends out alarm signals to your hypothalamus, which then prepares your body to respond to the perceived threat. Number 2, physiological response. The hypothalamus activates the endocrine system, signaling the adrenal glands to release adrenaline and cortisol. These stress hormones flood your bloodstream, causing your heart rate to increase, your muscles to tense, and your breathing to become more rapid. This fight or flight response is your body's way of preparing to either confront the challenge or escape from it. Number 3, emotional response. Alongside these physical changes, your amygdala also triggers emotional responses like heightened anxiety or even panic. You might start to feel a surge of nervousness as you imagine all eyes on you. Number 4, memory and context. The hippocampus comes into play by retrieving memories of past experiences with public speaking. If you've had successful presentations before, it can help calm you down by reminding you of those positive experiences. Conversely, if you've had negative experiences, it might amplify your anxiety. This emotional memory retrieval helps you understand why you are feeling the way you do and can influence how you react. Number 5, rationalizing and decision making. Now, your prefrontal cortex steps in. This part of your brain helps you rationalize your emotions and make thoughtful decisions. It assesses the situations and reminds you of the preparations you've made and your ability to succeed. The prefrontal cortex helps you control your impulses, like the urge to flee, and instead encourages you to take deep breaths and focus on your presentation. Number 6, neurotransmitter activity. During these stressful events, various neurotransmitters are at work. For example, the release of dopamine might help you feel motivated to perform well, while serotonin can help you keep your mood balanced. GABA helps to counterbalance the stress response, promoting calmness and reducing anxiety. 7. Managing the stress. As you begin your presentation, you start to use strategies to manage your stress. Deep breathing activates the parasympathetic nervous system, which helps to calm the fight or flight response. Positive self-talk and recalling your preparation can boost your confidence, further engaging the prefrontal cortex to keep you focused and rational. By the end of your presentation, the hypothalamus helps bring your body back to a state of balance. Your heart rate slows, your muscles relax, and your breathing returns to normal. This walkthrough shows how different parts of your brain interact during a stressful event, each playing a role in how you experience and manage your emotions. Understanding this process empowers you to use strategies that enhance your emotional regulation, helping you perform better under pressure and navigate stressful situations with greater ease. Understanding how our brain processes emotions reveals an intriguing fact. The brain doesn't distinguish between real events and imagined scenarios. Whether you are thinking about something that has happened, something that might happen, or something that never will happen, your brain responds in the same way. This can be both a blessing and a curse, depending on how you use this information. Let's consider a common situation. You are at home, and you start thinking about an argument you had with a friend. Even though the argument is over, replaying it in your mind makes your heart race and your palms sweat. Your brain, specifically your amygdala, reacts as if the argument is happening all over again. It triggers the same stress response, releasing adrenaline and making your body tense up. This automatic reaction happens because your brain treats the memory of the argument as if it's real. The hypothalamus gets involved, releasing stress hormones into your body, causing physical symptoms like increased heart rate and muscle tension. You are relieving the emotional stress of the argument without actually being in it. Another example might be lying in bed, worrying about a big meeting the next day. You start imagining all the things that could go wrong. Your brain, unable to tell the difference between these imagined fears and reality, triggers the same stress responses. Your prefrontal cortex tries to rationalize the situation, but the flood of stress hormones from your hypothalamus makes it hard to think clearly. Here is where the power of awareness and conscious thought comes in. Knowing that your brain reacts this way allows you to take control. Instead of letting your mind spiral into stress, you can redirect your thoughts. Imagine the meeting going well instead. Visualize yourself confident and composed, successfully navigating the situation. Your brain will respond positively to these images, calming your amygdala and reducing the stress response. This is not about ignoring real challenges, but about not letting imagined fears dominate your mental and physical state. When you catch yourself thinking negatively, consciously shift to a positive visualization. This practice helps train your brain to respond with calm and confidence rather than stress and anxiety. Understanding this brain function can prevent unnecessary stress and promote emotional well-being. By focusing on positive outcomes and maintaining a balanced perspective, you can reduce the physical and emotional toll of imagined stress. This approach helps you stay in a state of ease rather than dis-ease. Remember, your brain is a powerful tool. Use it wisely to create the emotional and physical state you desire. Practice awareness and intentional thinking to guide your emotions and reactions constructively. Next, we will explore practical strategies for enhancing emotional intelligence and resilience, helping you maintain emotional balance in everyday life. Don't forget to subscribe to Kai's Calm Kit and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any new content. Have you noticed how your brain reacts to imagined scenarios? How do you manage your thoughts to reduce stress? Share your experiences in the comments below. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. I am here to help. If you found value in this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with others who might benefit. Your support helps us create more content tailored to your needs. Thank you for your time and attention. Stay curious, stay reflective, and keep exploring the depths of your emotional world. See you in the next video. Much love.